I think we're live. Yes. Hang on. Let me check to see if we are. Hang on. I don't know how true this is. This is my first time working stuff like this.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
we are
it's
live.
live.
Wait,
It's live.
wait,
It's live.
it's live?
It's
Oh,
live.
epic. I think we're
I'll share the
live.
link.
Yes. I'll share the link. How do I do this? My first time doing this, you see. Oh, I see on the
Oh, well, you
YouTube
see,
chat people are here. That's awesome. Okay. Give us like 2 seconds. We're gonna like ping everyone in the server
I'll
to our
share the link.
to the stream. Hang on. What's going on?
Proceeds to take 10 years.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ping like spam ping at everyone. I'm kidding. We'll get started in a
Of
sec.
course.
All right.
Well, you
At
see,
everyone, the live stream live is up. All right.
all my fucking
So
neighbors.
as of right now,
Proceeds
I'm
to
just gonna
take
make this
10 years.
clear. Minnie is eating something apparently. He's gonna be back in like 5 minutes, and Soldier just died. So Soldier died. So right now it's just me and Weed. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna leave the
Yeah,
stream because I could hear myself. Okay. Alright.
delicious.
Delicious voice. Alright, give me a sec. I did not set up accordingly to this. Okay. Where are we? Oh yeah, okay. So, hell, V1's in the works and chapter 1 is done. That's
When
something.
DT release date? Next question.
Okay, hang on. Okay. So as of right now, oh wait, shit, I'm still streaming. Okay, hang on, wait. Okay, there we go. I just realized I'm still streaming my screen. All right, okay. Um, so right now, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be answering questions. I set up this whole entire Discord channel with the questions, and I'm gonna be answering them in there. So we were supposed to have Soldier's friend like be the one asking them, but again, he died, so that happened. So
Let's
I
see.
guess we'll start with this. Give us make R34. I'm looking in the chat. What the hell? All right, okay. I guess I'll read the question, and I guess we if you want to answer them, or I guess I could. Depends up to you. Okay.
I know.
So first question is, will Stewie team up with boyfriend? I guess I could take this one. Um,
I guess, we can do it. Yeah, no, don't answer that.
yeah, okay, I'll answer it then. So questions like these, I'm probably gonna like disregard or like kind of shelve them for a bit because I didn't really write it too much. I don't want to spoil it with the lore, but there is a possibility that he will. So I'm gonna put that there. All right. So
90%.
the next question is, where did Bertram and Penelope get teleported to? Uh, Again, I don't want to spoil where, but most likely they got teleported somewhere safe. Well, they did. They did. Just note that at the end,
Somewhere,
they got teleported somewhere safe, and they will be
somewhere.
recurring characters in the future. I'm not gonna say how. I'm not gonna say where, but just know they will be. All right. Um. Okay. Question: how many songs will there be in Chapter 2? Read if you want to answer this.
Oh, oh,
Ooh.
oh, oh,
Ooh boy.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Okay. So, okay, I'll give a definite answer. So, right now, Chapter 2 is actually on track to have more songs than Chapter 1. So, but like right now, I would say because we didn't really create free play songs, that we did create like the storyline, like how many songs are going to be. We didn't really like like set in stone how many there are, but know that there's like over 15 for Chapter 2 planned. It's a pretty hefty chapter. All right. Next question. To to the devs, how do y'all feel about the Darkness is Magic Pibby Week being covers of DT songs? Um,
Wait. Say again? What?
okay. So this guy's asking to the devs, how do y'all feel about the Darkness is Magic Pibby Week being covers of DT songs? Um,
What?
I think I saw this before. It's it's a mod about like the My Little Pony corrupted mod whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's something like that. I mean, I haven't really seen it in its full, but I've heard it's pretty cool, and I've seen some of the
I've
sprites for
only
it.
seen
I
like
think it's
two
cool.
songs of it, and it's cool, yeah.
It's mostly just covers. I don't really think any. Like, I don't
I,
really think anything bad of it. I mean, it's just. again, like they credit us. If they didn't credit us and they kind of like just blatantly took our content, I'd be kind of upset. But they did credit us, and that's good. I mean, it's cool. Um,
Uh,
okay. I guess I could answer this one, but question: why was Mayor West rotting and Bertram wasn't? So that right there, that all comes down to I wrote the lore about the true Risens and the Risens. Like I wrote that all after Bertram's design was made. So Pizza, who actually wound up following the lore I made when he made Adam West, he made him look decayed and all that stuff. However, Bertram was made before that. So as I said in the video, I don't know if you all saw it, but the designs are subject to change. So Bertram's probably gonna be one of them that is going to change. So that right there, that's kind of like the only plot hole in the video is he wasn't decayed, and he will be decayed, but it's just right now he's kind of not.
is Mindless a song part of the story? Yes, it is.
Where the hell are you reading from? Hang on.
Oh,
Here
the live
we.
chat.
I'll ping you to. I'll ping you to where I'm reading from. Hang on, give me a second.
Yeah, I know where you read, but
I'll tell you where I'm up to now if you want to like follow along. Alright, here you go.
uh,
Alright, there you go. Alright. Okay.
oh my god.
Yeah. No, I'll go through the questions
No,
because
fuck.
there's like a handful, probably like a. Oh,
Hi.
Oh, I'm
look
seeing
who
one
got
load.
back.
It
Look
won't
who got
fucking
back.
load.
All right. Yeah, we're live right now. We've answered a few
It
questions.
doesn't
Mitty,
want to
I
load.
saw.
you did not see. Okay, anywho, back
I
to.
did.
All right, I'm gonna go back to this. So right now, the next question is: was the corrupted Seth a replica, and where did Stewie go? Um, I guess I could
And we're
answer this
safe.
yet again. And my voice is annoying. I'll stop answering questions, but so with the lore of
Uh,
Showdown, Seth's body, the way I wrote it, was a replica. It was like a recreation that the darkness like tried to infuse his consciousness inside of. So that was that. And Stewie kind of just teleported outside of Quahog. He teleported anywhere. Like he could have went to fucking, excuse me, Springfield and Langley Falls. He could have went anywhere, but he just for right now, all he knows, all he wanted to do was just get out of Quahog before the explosion happened, which he did. He managed to survive, so that's where he went. Um, yeah, that's kind of it, pretty much. Okay. The next question: since Bertram was freed, does this mean Adam West can too, since they're both true Risens? Do you want to take this mini or?
Well, oh wait, what was the question?
Oh my God, bro. Again, since Bertram was freed, does this mean Adam West can be saved too, since they are both true Risens?
Yes,
Hmm.
Adam West can be freed, but as you guys might have seen, like if you guys looked at the end of Showdown, um, Mayor West is kind of like ouchie, so
Yeah.
fuck.
So I'll explain this one more a little bit, just for the lore nerds here. Um, so it would take being like that the darkness kind of kind of like prioritized Mayor West in a way. Like it kind of like it made him a lot more powerful than Bertram, of course. So it would take a lot more Stewie's gun to like save him as it did with Bertram. So, but no, he could be saved. It would just take a lot more. And Stewie at the time like didn't want to risk breaking his gun. He was kind of just like overwhelmed with emotions and kind of just like shot at both Penelope and Bertram and uncorrupted both of them. So, um, okay, Minnie, you're probably gonna have to answer this one, but
okay.
question: will the engine still use like, will the engine still be in Psych or a different engine?
Still Psych. It will not change. At least from what I'm aware of, it won't change. It will stay to Psych.
Okay, Minnie, you're probably gonna have to answer this one, but
Okay, give me a second.
question: the
Okay.
question: will the engine still
I'm
use like,
putting the link of the
sorry,
Discord in
will the engine still be in Psych or a different
the
engine?
channel.
Okay,
Stick
okay.
over. Still Psych. There we
All
go.
right, just wanted to see if the stream was working. Okay. Um. All right. Will Chapter One have all songs in 1 week? So you want to take that or?
Short, yes.
Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. So they're not gonna be in a singular week. They're kind of gonna be like in different parts. So it's the same thing we use for weeks. We parts, weeks. It's the same thing. It's just our terminology, but they're gonna be divided into separate parts, being four. So okay, what happens to boyfriend after death lives or mindless? To that's kind of jumping. Um, I guess I'll take this again. So after Death Lives, boyfriend kind of just parted ways with Peter and went on his own way and kind of wandered into Springfield. And after Mindless, I'm gonna refrain from answering that because again, it's gonna spoil a lot of stuff that I want you guys to like experience firsthand. So,
Mhm.
um, that's that.
All
There's a
right.
lot of lore questions here.
You know
Okay,
what? Fuck it. I'll choose my question. Let me take a look at the channel.
all right, good. Because I'll tell you where we're at. I'll show you where we're at if you want to follow along.
mm,
Here, we're right here. We're right here. Give me a sec. Oh, it didn't send. Okay, there we go. We're right
oh,
there.
I'm an idiot. Okay. So, um, is Sento and Adam West dead? No. They just got sent away by the blast at the end.
Mhm. Alright.
Yeah.
So, okay. Can Stewie travel in time, or can he make one time machine? He could travel back in time, but that will kind of
God.
like allow the darkness to invade now the timeline. It kind of screws with everything. He could, but Stewie kind of isn't thinking about it. Am I gonna go down the route of like time travel? Most likely not, only because it deals with, like so much like how the past affects the future, how the future is affected by the past. And it's just too much like continuity and stuff, and there's like bound to have errors and crap. So I don't know. I'm not saying in stone that we are not doing it, but it's most likely not gonna happen with the time travel and thing. All right.
All right.
We see Synthel and Adam West come back in a future chapter, probably.
Yeah, no, they'll be returning characters, so you could expect that.
I
Like
don't
that.
know. How did Brian get in control over Seth?
Ah, so as for like him being all powerful and everything, there is reason behind it. I'm not gonna say why, but it will be explained in chapter 2, like why he's so powerful and all that stuff. So as for him being the one to, oh, look who finally came, it's Soldier.
I
Wow.
told you guys to
Oh,
call me.
wow.
I called you five
Wow.
times. What do you mean?
You called
Well,
me once.
well, still I called you. I pinged you 5 times. So anyway,
Okay, let me get Blondie.
okay, guys. So now we are kind of at full power. We have everyone here. Going back to
I
what I
gotta
said.
Yay.
Going
I
back
gotta
to
get our host.
okay. Going back to what is he in the community server or
I'm calling him right now.
no?
Hold
I'm
on.
saying is Blondie in the community server? Because
Okay,
that's where the
well, while this
questions
is
are.
happening, what else can we expect from DTV1 apart from what was announced?
I mean, if you want to take that or
Okay, so most every song that's been released or it may be leaked will be seen in NV1. Anything that is about Family Guy, so chapter 1 is going to be seen in DT. But there are some songs that hasn't been announced or like to what I know hasn't been announced yet, so you can expect that.
yeah,
Maybe
that's
some collabs. I don't
pretty
know,
much it.
maybe.
Definitely. All right. In the old Showdown, aka the 4-minute version, where Bertram and Penelope always plan to be freed, since halfway through the song it seems as if their vocals sounded less corrupted before, was this always the plan to break them free, or was it until the new Showdown? And that you guys like had a general idea of them two being
Um
freed?
by V1 does they do they mean like the one that got leaked by Funny
Yeah,
or
yeah, that one.
yeah. Oh, Bertram and Penelope were still meant to be uncorrupted. That was still a thing.
Yeah, we're just like we were kind of sitting back, kind of like oh my god, they don't know they got uncorrupted. Because I saw like concepts and stuff being made that had them still corrupted even when they were supposed to be
Even with
uncorrupted.
Seth, I was like, oh my god, they don't know it's Seth.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't until I think Cold Tea that
Hmm.
people really started. And then Bread said that kind of spoiled. So, um, Anyhow, yeah,
Did the
but yeah,
background characters on Showdown die during the set explosion? No, I don't. No, they don't. They didn't die. They just got ripped apart. So
yeah,
that
that
All
and
right, I'm just gonna say that like real quick. The stream is like has a 30-second delay.
I know.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Also,
me
where
with
are we?
3 minutes delay.
Wait, what now? Okay, we're in the. Yo, give me a second. We're in the.
Yeah, I know we're in the channel. I need to see where we're at.
Well, I mean,
Okay, hang on. I'll
we
ping
at
it.
this
I'll
point we're
ping it
just
to.
picking random questions. We're not really going in
I was
order.
gonna go in order, but oh well.
Yeah, we should have gone in order.
That's what I was doing. All right. Okay. So I'll elaborate more on the background characters. They kind of just like they absorbed back into the darkness. They kind of just dissolved, and come the explosion, the surrounding darkness. It was like since the explosion was so powerful, most of it was just like incinerated. That's how powerful it was. And the background characters again, they weren't killed, but they were kind of just like what's the right word? Help me here.
Uh,
Um,
Disintegrated.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of just they're not dead, but they're not dead. Bottom line, they're not dead. They're fine. They just got
they're
absorbed back
not
into the
stable.
darkness. There you go. They're kind of melty. They're not like stable. There you go. That's a better way to put it.
All right. A question I like to the devs: how will the cutscenes be in V1?
I'm assuming I'm taking that again. So I don't know if they mean like style or like the way it's playing out, but
Like the an like I'm gonna take like the animation, the style of the cutscene.
okay. So for the cutscene, I ideally want to have it be similar to like a Family Guy episode, because I want the mod to be like you're playing an episode of Family Guy or like you're watching even. So that's what I hope I could get the animation style to be like. As for like the events, again, it's just stringing. It's kind of filling in that context like before and after each song. So it gives you the full story, not like taking songs out of context. Like someone who hasn't seen Aftermath watches Showdown doesn't even know who the hell like a synthol is. So it's supposed to kind of
yeah.
like fill in the gaps and fill in the context. So that's supposed to be it.
Okay. So somebody's asking how many weeks will chapter 1 be split into? Are we gonna have it as like 1 week? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have it as like one whole week, right? Because
It's four
So
parts.
yeah, we don't really use the term weeks. I mean, it's still the same thing, but we don't use the term weeks. We call them parts because again, it's like a story like part one, part two, part three. So we call them parts, and it's gonna be divided into four parts. So
And I'm just gonna slide in a note. The whole of chapter 1 happens in one single day. Wow.
oh my
Crazy,
god,
right?
yeah. So
Oh,
that happens. Um, where did they go after Showdown? They kind of just went elsewhere. Bertram and Penelope. So, all right. How tall is Synthol, Adam West, Brian, and Seth? And how are all of you doing on the mod team? Like how are, okay, I can't fucking read. How are all of you working on the mod doing? I can't read that. Ugh. So we didn't really have like specified heights. I think like Mini one time said like Brian was like 10, 20 feet tall or something. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but
I don't even remember me saying like I
I
think I
thought no,
meant like mindless Brian and like the time.
yeah, I think that was, but like we didn't really have specified height. So I'll go in order of like who's smallest to who's largest, I guess. The smallest being Synthol, the second largest being Adam, or not second largest, the third largest being Adam. Then it's Seth, and Brian's like a little bit taller than Seth. So that's kind of like the order of like how tall they are compared to each other. But for like a definite like height, I couldn't really tell you. All right. So
Mm,
will we see Seth later down the line? Come again later down the line. Anyone want to take that?
so
that's a
I'll
kind
take it.
of
I'll
a
take it.
Alright.
So Seth is still in the real world, pretty much, guys. So probably not for a while if we do plan on bringing him back.
Yeah, so there's still a possibility, but it's gonna happen like later down the line, like later, later down the line. All right.
All right. A question I liked: how long has Homer been corrupted to become a desperation? Hold on, how the fuck to
Nate,
become a
can we
doe?
go in order?
Huh?
Can we please go in order?
That's what I wanted to do.
We have not been in order for like the
Yeah,
past
I was
10
trying
Because
to.
you've
minutes.
just been picking them.
All right. Okay. Well, just ask a question about Homer again.
How long has Homer been corrupted to become a doe? I'm saying.
So I'll take it, but it's a chapter 2 question, but it's still, I guess, public, so I'll say it. Um, he like come like especially with the lore we wrote, come dull or come dough. I don't know why I said dull. I don't know why I said dull. That's weird. Okay, come
Go.
come dough. So he kind of was like with the lore we wrote. He was kind of like corrupted almost like immediately before. So figure like a minute before dough happened, he was corrupted. So it was kind of quick. But that's because like we rewrote some parts, and you'll all see come the cutscenes for V2, which is like 20 years from now.
All right, so I'm gonna get us back in order here.
Paying for it.
We are right here with our Adam West and Synthol Quagmire still alive. So we're not calling him Synthol anymore. Not Synthol Quagmire, at least. It's just Synthol from now on. And as far as I'm aware, Adam West is kind of lost in like what are we calling like that entire space that where fucking Coag used to be now?
I call it the void, just as like a
Or so
general term.
Adam's pretty much in the void, guys, and Synthol.
Yeah, I'll
I
help
don't
you
know
out. They
what to tell you guys
basically
about Synthol.
so they both fall in the explosion because there was like in the explosion there's like two separate explosions like in the beginning. I remember like during that last shot. That was like one of the first explosions. It was more like a shockwave, and that same shockwave kind of pushed them like it sent them flying in separate directions in the void. So Adam went one way and Sento went the other way. So that was kind of that.
Oh, also I don't have perms in the QNA.
Wait, like,
I don't
where?
have perms
Wait, where? Like in
in the
Discord?
channel.
Oh,
In the channel.
do you not have mod or?
No, I don't. Dude, I mean in the fucking Discord channel,
You
dude.
should have said that. You said the channel.
Unusual joint activity detected in the DT community server.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Anyways,
boy.
the next question after that. Anybody got that?
I scrolled down. Okay.
Where is Evil Stewie or Retap? Also, what corrupted Retap?
I'll answer this. So, Evil Stewie, in our mod, I remember in the episode that he was aired in, he got killed, so he would be a true Risen. But he hasn't, like, we haven't really expanded the story because it was mostly just Retep being the only evil clone that was around. So, he's just wherever. Evil Stewie's not really in the mod. And as for, like, Retep, he kind of just went elsewhere in the mod. Not really any specific place. He went elsewhere after FV. And what I like as for like what corrupted him, we didn't really like even like for some characters like Ernie, like what's the one like Rowlo, like we didn't really have lore as to like how they got corrupted. So they kind of just did in a way. Like they could have been in the city, they could have just been fighting people and got corrupted by the darkness. Like just we didn't really like have like a definite like story of how they did. Bottom line is though that they just did. So that's kind of what we have there. I'll ask the other question.
Somebody's. Alright.
Um, will we see Lois again? Minnie, if you want to take that, anyone? No?
Are we gonna.
I mean, I'm gonna say it. Expect a comeback
Yep.
in the mod.
Yeah, expect the unexpected with our mod guys. Sometimes we bring back characters and shit.
Oh yeah.
But somebody asked, what are all the confirmed songs?
Alright.
I'm gonna take a moment to ask real quick. Am I allowed to confirm one of the songs that I'm working on for?
For No, like, don't
for
do
chapter 2?
no, don't do chapter 2 songs. That's still kind of
Okay.
because okay,
Okay.
I guess we could like announce the songs that we have planned. You want me to go in order, or because I kind
Well, I
of
mean, can I say the name?
of
I think Roffian should do it, in my opinion. No offense.
okay, hang on. So I'll go in order of like the actual songs that are planned for V1, even the ones that like aren't announced. So you're gonna hear a couple, and I will say what they are. But here we go. So there's a prologue song. It's called Guest User. This is all the chapter one songs. It's called Guest User. It's basically Pibby versus BF, and this is actually going to expand on where Pibby like is in all this. So it's gonna give her story, and she is canon to DT. It's just you'll see where she wind up in the prologue. And as for like chapter one songs, we have AFG, RF, FV, DL. We have Standoff coming after that, then Brutality, and then there's another song here. We're using Cutaway, but it's not the Cutaway you expect. It's still Peter versus Lois, but Stewie isn't in it. It's gonna get an overhaul, but it's gonna be Peter's song, like from Death Lives to Final Fight. It's like that in between song explaining how he kind of got to the airport. So that's kind
Like
of
his
that.
own song.
So, to all you people that have been asking me whether or not we're having Cutaway in DT, there's your answer, by the way.
Yeah, there's
Because
your
I've had
answer.
a couple of people ask me over like the past couple months, and like I didn't have an answer for it. So
Hmm.
there you go, boys.
Yeah, so it is canon. Um, yeah. So okay, after that, there's Twinkle, Final Fight, Airborne, Car Wreck, Aftermath, and Showdown. That's all the story mode songs. And now here's the free play songs. There are a couple here that are going to be new to you, so but these are in the works. I'll tell you what they are. So the first one is breaking news. It's basically Tom Tucker versus Diane. Look, Tom Tucker's a survivor. Voice crack. Tom Tucker's a survivor, and Diane's corrupted, of course. And then there's Lockdown, which is Meg versus Principal Shepard. And now this is a new song. It's gonna be called Resentment. It's Carter and Babs versus Patrick. And Patrick's corrupted, and this is supposed to be a song that's tying in with the story too. Again, it's just this will all make sense when the mod's out. You'll see like why it's a song, but anyway. Then there's a song we might change the name of, but for right now it's called Power Wash. It's basically Lois versus Mr. Washy Washy. So that's how we might change the song name. It was a play on Mr. Washy Washy's name. I thought that was kind of funny. So anywho,
I
after
I think we should change it on the basis of
like yeah, being like serious and stuff.
Yeah, Lois could because Lois is in the song, it could probably be misconstrued where it's like some kind of sexist thing. We should probably change the name.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that. It was more of a play on his name. Okay, this one's a temporary name, so don't hold it like to it. But we have a song called Neglection, which is supposed to be a play on like neglectful bosses. And if you don't know, it's actually Peter's bosses in all one song. And the main character you're gonna be playing as is well Preston. He's gonna be
I
as
thought I thought we had a different name for that song.
I thought we had Neglection. It's
I'm pretty sure me and Pizza came up with a graveyard shift.
Let me, we could use that. Cause yeah, well then, Graveyard Shift. Forget about Neglection. It's called Graveyard Shift. So, it's Preston versus Corrupted Angela, and there are going to be characters who are going to join in. So it's not just solely them. Anyhow, then there's Flatline, which is Death versus Dr. Hartman, and Temptation, which is of course Kristen Herbert. And
Oh,
the two final songs are Out of Jokes and Argument. Those are two like non-canon free play songs. All right. I'm also gonna say this right now because I see it. To the guys in the YouTube chat, we right now are reading questions that were in the Discord server that people asked like before this. So if you're asking questions here, we can't really like answer them. I mean, we still like see them, but the chat's going like too fast. We're not gonna see it in time. So just letting y'all know, it's gonna be overlooked. So we'll get to those later. But for right now, we're reading the ones in the Discord server. All right. But yeah, If you manage to understand what I said, basically those are the entirety of the songs that are going to be used for V1. So some you
Okay.
haven't heard of, now you know what they are. So,
Harisha, I swear to God.
all right.
Okay, that's a repeated question. Does Pico die? If so, in what song?
I guess I'll take it again. So I promise I'll stop taking all the questions. I know my voice is annoying.
Yeah, you guys have to.
I know, cause it's like it's story-based questions, and I'm the only like lore guy in here who wrote the story, so it's like,
I mean, I'd answer the questions, but like I'm asking a couple of them.
I I'll hold off. I'll hold off. I'll ask, and you guys could answer after. But anyway, does Pico die? I'm gonna set a precedent. Corrupted characters at the moment, like they can't die. I mean, what I mean by like when they die or get like killed is like they get defeated. So they can't really die. The only way the person could really die is if they get uncorrupted and someone shoots and kills them, or they die. So that's really the only way someone could die in our story. So he
And
doesn't.
then risen characters, when they're uncorrupted, they're just dead.
Yeah, they're zombies practically. They're dead. Um,
Yeah,
but Pico in standoff, if it wasn't obvious, he does get defeated. So I'm gonna say that.
yeah, because I fucking again, I'm sorry if I wasn't supposed to, but I did post the scrapped vocals for Standoff V5.
That's alright. Alright. Alright.
Alright.
Here,
Can I take this one?
yeah, you could take it. I'll ask.
Did Stewie travel back in time to warn about the darkness, or did he go find reinforcements? I'd say neither. If you guys paid attention to what he says at the end, he says that he's going to warn others. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Alright. Will we ever see Vinny again? A or Repants? Anyone?
We can probably
Maybe
expect.
There's a
We can
possibility.
expect.
you guys will probably see Vinny again.
Perchance.
It's not exactly like extremely likely, but you might see him again. So I'm seeing a bunch of messages in the Q&A channel where it's like some people posted a bunch of questions in one message. I don't think we're going to be answering all of them.
Maybe
So
like one out
Yeah,
of
yeah, maybe like one or two different ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the one that I think is the most interesting. Can Peter be saved at any chance possible?
I guess since I'm the guy with the lore on this, I'll take it. Give me 1 second, I'm congested. Okay, so basically, with Peter's head, if he were to be like removed from Synthol's body, he could be saved if he got like medical treatment right then and there, but since the darkness like took away that his power to regenerate and stuff like that, he'll most likely die. So that's the bottom line. And there's this whole entire lore behind like why the darkness is like not corrupting Peter and like more so keeping him alive. I don't know if I want to go into like depth of like why it is. I mean, because we do have like a lot of questions to go to, and I'll be here like 2 hours explaining why.
Hmm.
But I did write reasons why, and there are reasons as to why the darkness isn't like full on corrupting him, but just rather keeping him alive. So, bottom line is, it's unlikely he'll be saved, but it's still possible. Like if he was ripped from Synthol and like kind of severed. Anyway,
Alright. Will Bertram and Penelope be corrupted in the future?
I guess I'll. Anyone want to take it or?
Can't really tell them. We can't really tell
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
a
anything
question
about
that
that.
okay. Let's just what is okay. Well we
What?
okay, no. Those questions don't even okay. What will happen to the Family Guy universe since it's now fully engulfed by the darkness?
It's fallen from now, from now, from now, and it will stay like that.
So it's practically the best way I could describe it. It's not engulfed in darkness. It's more so just a wasteland. So the best way I could describe it, it's the end dimension from Minecraft. That's the best way I could describe it. That's the best way I could describe it. The end dimension from Minecraft. That's practically what it is.
To the person
The end
reacting
city.
to all the Q&A questions with fucking that emoji, bro. Please.
Please keep up the good work.
Keep up the
All
good
right.
work.
How did Stewie uncorrupt Bertram and Penelope, and why did he do it if they were enemies?
I think you can take that, Crow.
Alright, what was the question? I'm sorry, I hadn't really.
I can take it. Okay,
Okay.
so Stewie's
Yep.
blaster is like a character. It's a character reversal ray. So it basically reverts the effects of the corruption as well as bringing the characters back to a point in which they're alive, basically revitalizing them completely.
It's basically if you take the concept of a time machine, except it's like applied on the body.
Yeah. And so about the why would he do it if they were enemies part, it was basically like his only hope for survival against like all the odds against him. Because I mean, think about it. Bertram and Penelope are really smart. Like they're all fucking genius kids, and it's. I'm sure Stewie could rationalize that if he had brought them back around, that they could all figure something out together in the battle.
All right. Is Seth/Brian gonna absorb Adam and Synthel to become more powerful?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure we played around with the concept of using Adam as like a vessel of sorts.
Adam? I wasn't there for that, but we definitely aren't writing it where they're gonna be absorbed. So,
Yeah.
definitely not that. We're not writing it like that. Anyway,
Okay.
where were we? Wait, oh,
Corner. Are there any survivors in Springfield other than Bart? I'm gonna ping you to it.
no, I know where we are. I see him.
That's again, it's a little early to be answering that kind of question.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I'm just gonna make it clear again. Chapter 2 questions are gonna be like very like we're not gonna be as too transparent with them. So
It's gonna be very empty.
Yeah.
Don't expect a full-on answer.
Does Brian completely take over Seth? I'm pretty sure I read up on this, so I can probably answer this one, unless somebody else wants to.
I'll add to it if I need.
Okay. So as far as I'm aware, the Seth that we had in Quahog was like a vessel that the darkness wanted to merge with the real Seth's mind. So Brian may have completely corrupted the vessel, but as far as like real Seth goes, no.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. His mind was.
Seth is not corrupt in real life.
No,
If anything, Seth is seeing all of this as like a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're not going that far to put the PB virus in the real world. Now we're not crazy, or we're not there. But
You best believe that it's trying.
it's trying, but it's not there. Definitely not, and it's a long, like 20 years from now, long way. All right. Minnie, you ask the next question because I kind of want to.
Oh, right. Is girlfriend gonna have an appearance in DT since we already have boyfriend and Pico? So why not her to be? So why not her be next to have an appearance?
So, okay. So most of the characters that like are surrounding BF, like Pico, like
Anything Newgrounds, basically.
yeah, like Newgrounds characters, they're all gonna be shown in the prologue, and you're gonna see like what happened to them and like where they went, and all that stuff. So that right there, I'm not gonna say like the events, but you'll see for yourself practically. So.
Okay. Okay, that's chapter 2.
Well, we see Brian again after Mindless.
I just said it's a chapter 2. Okay.
Chapter 2. Okay.
Are we gonna get a Futurama week?
Ooh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even think we thought about Futurama.
No, we haven't.
So, should we put it on the consider list or like?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
We can put it on the yeah.
Yeah, we'll consider it.
All right. Well, Bertram and Penelope have. Okay.
You go ahead.
Will Bertram and Penelope have some advanced technology as in Time Stewie?
again, I'm gonna hold off on chapter because I just kind of spoiled it. But where they got teleport to, there's going to be like some explanation as to why they are relevant in the future, and like in some chapters. But I'm not gonna say that they will get good here, but they will be slightly more powerful than they were. So that's what I'm gonna say right now. Because again,
Okay.
if I say yes or no, it kind of spoils it. So even though I
Mm.
kind of really hinted towards the answer, but
All right. Here's another one. Does any of the guys have a view of what's happening to them, and does Brian also have a view of what he's become?
I guess
Basically asking if they're like conscious and they know what's going on.
I swear to God, I'll take this one because it's more so lore.
Yeah, that's definitely for you to answer, bro.
So as of right now, I'll start with Cleveland and Joe. They're both dead. They're both risen. They don't have a consciousness. So if anything, they don't know what's going on. They don't have a mind. They don't have a consciousness. So they don't know what's going on. They're dead. Quagmire is being tortured in his mind, just like Brian. They can't really see what's going on. It's more so like flashes of like what's happening. Like let's say Stewie grabs Seth, he might see like a flash of that in his mind. But what they can feel, and I'll say this, is they could feel themselves like mutating and stuff. Like for example, like let's say Brian like his arm starts like contorting and bending and breaking. Brian in his mind will feel that in his arm. He'll feel all the pain from that. So he could feel his like legs snap, his like arm contort. He could
God
feel all
damn,
that.
Quagmire
Ouchie.
turning into Sentinel, that gotta hurt.
Yeah, no, he could. They can all
That's
feel that in his
agony.
mind. That yeah,
That is agony.
that is right there. All right.
Did the okay?
That goes for I think that goes for all the corrupted characters then too,
Yeah,
right?
pretty
Because
much.
did the background characters on Showdown die during the Seth explosion?
We already answered that.
Yeah,
yeah.
we did.
Oh,
Well, we see some of the
Yeah, we
remixes that the community made in free play. I don't think so,
Most
because
likely not.
that would mean we'd have to credit them in our mod.
Yeah, then it falls down to crediting whether
and
we
you
got.
know we don't like supporting people. I'm joking.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not that we don't like supporting you guys. It's a matter of like we're trying to keep DT just our work.
yeah, like original stuff. I'm not saying that isn't
Yeah.
original, but like, what's the word? More just so work by us. That's original.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question that's finally something about the lore. Is there anything about the PA or Drowning in Darkness collab that we can share with you
That's
guys?
gonna be. I can't
That's
answer that.
that's a that's a me
That's a me
question.
question.
I'm in charge of those. PA, I'm gonna honestly keep most of the PA shit for as a surprise because we got some interesting stuff. For Drowning in Darkness, there will be one song that features both Corrupted Peter and Corrupted Gumball, and that's all I will say.
Are we skipping the rest of the questions in that
Yeah,
message?
we're just doing one message, one
Okay.
question.
One question message. Okay. Is Crothion gonna work on chapter 2? Man, Crothion, what do you think, bro?
That's pretty hard.
Are we
um
gonna
uh,
have you for chapter 2?
It's a
you could
pretty hard question. I mean, oh, I don't know,
That is
man.
that's a really hard
Oh,
question, man. Do you
that's.
think
Man,
you got the
you should
answer?
oh
hire
I know,
Croffion to
yeah.
be honest.
I'm gonna hire him, bro. Oh,
Nah, I think Crothion's too good for our mod,
yeah,
bro.
bro. I'm making my own
I
Family
don't
Guy
think
mod now,
he'll.
dude. Like,
It's called Baby Family Guy High Effort.
yeah, it's called Baby
Maybe
Family
Family
Guy.
Guy.
FMF
uh,
Baby Family Guy high effort.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
between which songs is this brutality and standoff in the story? What he's asking, what order? Like, okay,
That was
what
already
order
answered, I'm
are the
pretty sure.
events of like Twinkle, standoff, and brutality? Is basically what this guy's
All
asking.
right.
Essentially,
You got it. You got it. You
do you
got
want
it.
to answer or should
Yeah,
I?
yeah. You got it. You got it.
They're basically all at the same time frame. Like they're all happening at like the same time. So that's as for like order, like if you're talking play order, I don't know about that one. Crothron, what do you think?
So like what Soldier said, they all happen relatively around the same time. So the way you're gonna be playing them, it's gonna be standoff, brutality, cutaway, then twinkle. So that's gonna be the order.
Alright. If Synthol dies, can it no longer unfuse?
I don't think we can answer it.
Yeah, he
Synthol
doesn't.
can't die.
He can't die.
I mean, he's corrupted. No corrupted characters can
In
die.
the event, let's just say hypothetically he does get uncorrupted and dies, I guess his body will still remain fused. Like if that's just saying if he like dies, if we wrote it like that, but they can't die. So I mean, I guess that's like a what if DT. But...
Alright. Question. How was Penelope corrupted? And also, how did Stewie teleport to Springfield instantly or somewhere else to prepare?
So then you can take that one.
Okay, so for Penelope getting corrupted, we don't really have much backstory on how characters got corrupted. So there's no real answer to that.
Just open to imagination. Just imagine.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
And as for Stewie teleporting to Springfield, I don't think he teleported to Springfield. It really depends on like
Again, chapter 2.
Yeah, it really depends on what you're asking. Like if you're asking like aftermath, like before aftermath, where he teleported home. But as for where he went after Showdown, I can't tell you.
Alright. How did y'all get the idea to have the darkness portrayed as an emoji?
Do you want to answer that one or should I?
Well, I'm gonna answer that one because I think I'm the one who came up with the idea.
Yeah.
Basically, why the Guardian, or Jeff, as you guys like to call it, is basically that. I just got inspired from the leaked storyboard of Pibby because I just thought of the idea of having like an emoji being some kind of like powerful entity like darkness made. I didn't really at the time there was basically no mods were using the idea of like the emoji, so I thought it would be kind of cool to just have that in. So
that's cool. I guess I'll ask next one. Where was Peter's head during the beginning of Showdown? Should I answer that or?
Oh, you should.
Okay. So for what happens in like Showdown, it's all like it ties in with the lore I wrote in the teaser, like that link and everything, basically explaining what a projectionist is. And in Showdown, you're basically like kind of like surrounded by a fog that has various projections, and Quagmire, Joe and Cleveland were all like kind of projections in a sense. So Syntho's like still there. He's just kind of like in the back behind the fog. He's just not in sight, but he's still there, and that's where Peter's head is. It's there, but it's just not in sight. So.
Will the old Showdown be added to the mod in free play? No. Next question. Will there be any extra songs that are already answered? Did Bergman Penelope get sent somewhere else?
I think we already answered that.
And I'm pretty sure that's chapter 2. So, what do developer? Okay, I can't read it. Someone read it.
What do developers who leaked the old Showdown think? We don't know because we don't associate with leakers.
We don't know. We don't care. Skill issue. Will there be any non-Pibby songs in Darkness Takeover?
I mean,
I know there was one, but I'm pretty sure it's scrapped now. Like a really like.
I'll
just say it. Rice Cake. Isn't Rice Cake gone?
I believe Rice Cake, and I think
Rice Cake isn't planned right now.
Boppo.
What about that other one that you made, Crow?
What about Fortitude?
You know what other one? Like I'm talking like early DT.
Oh, that was just done for goofs. The songs sound like crap. I made two. I made this song called Stairs and another one called Boppo.
Sorry guys, hold on.
Oh my god, the vocals were bangers.
Dude, they were not. Shut up. So, as of right now, there is one that's kind of being tossed around, and that's obviously the Fortnite gag. That's
Fortitude.
Yeah, for Fortitude. That it's being tossed up in the air. Like we don't know if we are including it, but if we do finish it on time for the mod, we're definitely including it. So that would be like the only non-Pibby. It's a joke song.
Peter versus Mousels.
Yeah, it'd be a silly joke song.
All right. What's the next one?
Is Crothion's version of Aftermath canon in DT? Because the official Showdown video I saw Peter's head in Synthol. So is it? Okay, so To a degree, we're kind of like we're kind of merging Crothion's cut with our old version
Yeah,
in a
so
sense.
like
Basically, if you want a canon aftermath like a Crofion's cut.
yeah, some of the sprites like Cleveland and I know Peter aren't like my, those sprites I made aren't being used, but like the general story is like again
It's the
Peter's head in
same.
tug of war. That's what's being used. It's not the full thing, but it's like pulling some aspects of it. So
Alright. Well,
Will
any
any Chroms
chromatics
or
and or
yeah.
FLPs get released?
Well,
that's
That's
probably.
hayseed.
yeah, that's weed.
Well, that's
I
why
could
we
probably
had
release
DTIN, but
that will
we
be on
kind of
Showdown.
shut that down.
Can you repeat hayseed?
I could probably release Showdown FOB. I don't know about the others because my PC corrupted. Yes, yes, yes.
Real.
My PC corrupted.
Anyways,
Wrong family revamp. Okay.
boyfriend come back alive or corrupted. So after death lives, like that, there's nothing really we can tell you right now.
All I can say is that BF, like how Croft said before, BF and Peter part ways. They just went different ways. So yeah.
Yeah. Will Pico be in chapter 2?
I don't think we
That's
can
chapter
answer
2
that.
question.
Redacted.
We can't answer it.
What does okay? Why does fake Adam look like real Adam because he's dead in the show? What?
What?
So
I just had a stroke reading that.
What the fuck?
so I guess I'll take it. It's okay. Hang on, give me a sec. So basically, fakers are supposed to look like their counterparts, except they're kind of like mimic the injuries they sustained before they were kind of corrupted, or before they were kind of
Yeah.
corrupted, or like while they were corrupted. Adam in this case was dead. He's supposed to look rotted. He's supposed to look rotted. He's supposed to look decayed. So that's why he looks like how he does, and he is pulling a faker. So he has kind of his own style, like canon style. All right.
So what were some lore changes from the start to end of development of Showdown? We actually threw around the idea of putting Seth in a little bit. I remember I was actually against it originally.
Oh
Originally,
yeah.
Seth was supposed to be replaced by Peter. That was one of my ideas if Seth wasn't going to be added in.
I'm pretty sure we wanted it so that like Brian was like
It was just all Brian.
yeah, it was I'm pretty sure that's what I wanted to happen.
But then someone came in clutch and managed to make Seth and so
It
yeah.
was Zoo. I'm pretty sure it was Zoo. Because he came in with that chromatic.
Not even no, not that. I mean like story wise, like they managed to like make it have sense.
Oh yeah, Pizza did that. Pizza did that. Zoo
I thought
and
it was
Pizza, I think.
Kurofian.
I thought I did
Kurofian
that.
pizza.
Pizza helped me with it, but I thought I was kind of like the one who did it. Cause
He figured out something that like made me say, okay, fine, I guess it's cool.
Okay, and to continue that question, I'm pretty sure from like anything before Airborne, there was a lot of lore changes.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Wait, didn't you
Too
like?
lazy.
What was sorry, I was gonna say like about like the showdown where like there wasn't there like something else planned like with the backgrounds and stuff like because I kind of chucked in that projectionist lore like wasn't there anything else planned?
The thing that were planned is that shit, I don't even remember. I know I had this cool idea, but this is more like video thingies or like during the final showdown section, the last part, there would be like memories like just going all over the screen in the background. Because I thought it was cool. Story wise, I don't know. I don't remember. I know that in the story of the prototype, so we're talking like Bertram, Penelope, and Cinta weren't even in the song, but just Adam and Stewie. Adam was supposed to punch Stewie in the sky through the rift, and this is where the old memory section would take place in. I remember doing that, and then that's where I came in and said, "Would it be funny if we just added Bertram and Penelope?" And that's how they got added.
Yeah, and so I know that we like a couple weeks before we finished Showdown's video, so a couple weeks ago, I threw the idea of having Synthol bust through Town Hall. I know that was changed in the story. We because originally he never broke through Town Hall. And then I was like, dude, it'd be so fucking badass if like Synthol just crashes through Town Hall. And it got Crothion loved it and it got fucking added. And I'm really proud of how it came out in the video, guys. By the way,
Okay,
you
but
guys did
who?
such a great job.
Thank you. No, I
All
did
right,
appreciate the idea. That was awesome.
Hey,
all right. How did? Okay, all right. Where? Okay, where? When did Adam West get muscles?
Yes.
oh,
He went to
See,
the
That was
gym.
a
Adam
fun
West
simple
went to
kind
the
of.
gym every day.
Oh, you know.
So so basically Hazy has a fetish. So
oh my fucking god.
That's how it all started. There was a fetish.
it
There was
was
a
a
fetish.
fetish.
There was a
Hazy
fetish.
was like, "Ooh, I want Adam West to have those biggie muscles."
Oh my god. Stop.
Yeah, but the
Gonna kill myself.
muscles. The
This
muscles.
wait, I don't even know if any of you guys remember the first concept of Synthol. He also had muscles. Yeah, I
I just
don't
thought
know.
it,
He
it
he
was cool,
really
like the
liked big
darkness
boys.
expands inside.
Something snapped.
I thought I thought it was cool the expands the fucking muscle. So yes.
Okay,
Oh
you don't
boy.
have to hide it. All right.
How many versions do you
Yeah.
have planned for the mod?
So we have 800. I'm joking.
Yes.
Alright.
3 billion because we
Okay,
have 15 million power in Rise of Kingdom.
okay, that joke is dead.
Four.
Anyways, so basically, as how it's working right now, V1 Chapter 1, V1.5 will be like kind of like the hotfix, and V2 would be Chapter 2, and so on.
And in the future, I guess. So right now, with the story, the way it's geared, there's gonna be like 3 seasons for DT, and each season contains 3 chapters. So putting it all together, it works out to 9 chapters. I know we're gonna be like 35 by the time this is like done. So, um,
Hmm.
assuming we're still alive by then, DT will have like probably at most 9 versions with like hot fixes and stuff.
Uh,
It's just gonna turn to an actual animated series.
Yeah.
it needs to take 10
If,
years.
if we had to choose
where is
between
there
like completely scrapping the FNF mod to get like a fully animated series, I would do that.
Me too.
so we're either gonna be like the biggest Pibby mod in existence, which means either A, we're gonna be seen as a content farm and we're gonna get shit on a whole bunch, or B, we're actually gonna be fucking good to some people and actually change some minds about Pibby mods.
Dude, like right now, the way we're looked, we can't shake off. Okay, because people, I'm just looking at like people in the FNF groups.
Showdown carried.
It carried. Because the thing is, people already have a negative view on Pibby mods thanks to people like making self inserts, everything. Kind of like like kind of like the beta Pibby mods, like the earlier versions. And being that's the case, already has a negative look, Pibby, and then you have Family Guy by itself, which people don't really like too much. So you put the two together and they get FNF Pibby Family Guy, which is like it sounds like two things that don't go together. So
Autism
I've
pipeline.
I've I've, I've
Autism
talked
pipeline. Autism
I,
pipeline.
I've talked to people like for the first time like the concept of DT, which is like Pibby Family Guy, and they were like, "There is no way you managed to make that." And it's like when they saw it, they were like, "I feel like it doesn't fit because how the fuck can you take Family Guy serious?"
yeah, that's another thing too. It's like it because again, it's such a goof show that you can't really take it serious, even though we're
Like
trying
you
to.
have no emotional attachment to any of the characters.
Hmm.
I guess DT fixes that.
As much as like,
Good if it does get, bro. Some people are saying like good if it gets canceled and
yeah, dude, we were getting crapped on. Like, I remember FNF even
oh
talks about it.
they're talking about Glitch Legend. Okay, my bad, my bad,
Oh.
my bad. I was about to say, bro, like what the fuck?
I,
All right.
Just casually talking in our fucking live
All
chat
right,
about
so-
how you want us to be canceled. That was crazy.
Next question. How big will DT be in file size? I'll be right back.
Um,
Oh
We
boy.
don't know,
Okay, then.
but it can be like 1 gigabyte or so.
I guess
It's gonna be more than a gig, bro. I'm telling you now.
so. I guess I
Two,
could say
two.
because I saw the file size a little bit because I downloaded the build with the source code and everything. It came out to over a gigabyte, and I'm just gonna say because it all comes down to the compressed version because it's a little bit smaller. But from what the Showdown video had, at least with all the assets I made, like the entire folder with like some characters and stuff, that thing came out to around like 523 megabytes. So it's gonna
You mean
be I'm not
gigabytes?
gonna say it's gonna be small the build, but it's also not gonna be
Or
like
no,
terribly
500.
big. There's gonna be a lot of content,
500.
that's why.
Yeah, I was confused for a second. I was like, but where are we now? Because I'm
Where if
lost.
where'd the guy right here? If Peter gets kicked out of Synthol, does he just die right then and after? We already answered that, so I'll say shortly, yeah, he will. Unless he gets like the only way he could survive if that was the case is like he got immediate like medical treatment. That's just saying like if they were able to pull it off, but most likely he'll wind up dying right then and there. And these are 14 questions in one. Oh my. Um.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking through a couple. Okay, will FV, Car Wreck, Big Bone, Airborne, Encore, and other songs from the old channel be re-uploaded? So,
I think
we,
so.
funny enough, for DT Week, we planned to upload the old OSTs that were deleted for Christmas, but it never came around and we didn't really finish the videos on time, because that was kind of just like made right then and there. We didn't really plan it, so most likely they'll be
That
re-uploaded. And as for the Airborne OST, it's odd because we played around with the idea of revamping it, but we never really kind of like cemented it in stone. So maybe at one point there will be a OST, but as for right now, there really isn't anything.
Airborne Volume 15.
yes.
Um, Another question at the bottom is: do you agree that DT B-Sides has songs very similar to yours?
B sides.
Obviously.
I have never heard B sides.
Yeah, I've heard it like once the name, but I haven't checked it out. So I couldn't answer that.
Personally, and nothing against the creators of those mods, but I personally don't like the whole B sides, C sides, D sides. I don't understand it. I mean, I guess it's nice to have a little spin on the story. It's basically a reskin, though. Eh.
All right. Okay. No one below is a showdown lore question. How did Brian interrupt Seth and Stewie?
Again.
Should I take that or?
Yeah, take that. Take that.
All right. Okay. So basically, what happened was Stewie's gun kind of broke when he obviously shot out Bertram Penelope. His gun wound up breaking.
Ah, yeah.
It kind of lets him break in reality in a sense, and he kind of entered this realm which is going to be used later down the line. It's one of the more important realms, even though people kind of overlooked it. It's called the In Between, and it's basically the realm between the user and like the internet, like the shows and everything. So Stewie like wound up there, and that's where he kind of encountered Seth. And for Brian actually like interrupting it, it was kind of the darkness
Oh,
using Brian because
fuck.
he's powerful.
My fucking Wi-Fi.
So it was Brian more so like it was more so the darkness using Brian to get there because Stewie it followed Stewie to the in between because it's like oh what the whoa how did you get here kind of deal. So obviously seeing Seth there, it wanted to kind of like see what it could do in a sense if it could grab him if it couldn't, and eventually it wound up grabbing his consciousness, and that's where the ending of Showdown kind of happened. So
Okay.
kind of the darkness
Back
kind of
and back.
used Brian as like a way to grab Seth. So that's kind of
Can
it.
can old songs be in DTV1 like Old Twinkle and Old FV? So basically, they're asking if we're gonna have the old versions of those songs be in like free play or something.
I
As far as I'm aware, the answer is most likely no.
I remember I toyed with the idea of like having a legacy mode in free play. Like in the free play like select screens, you could have like a button on the side that'll toggle like legacy mode. Like for AFG, for example, you could play the old one. You could then toggle between like which one you want to play. Kind of like as like a thing like, oh, this is how far we've come type deal. But I don't know. I've toyed with the idea of it. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no. But just know it's on the table. Anyhow.
Okay. Is Brian more powerful than Adam West?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Believe it or not, we
oh,
actually kind of like I actually wait. It was Minnie. It was Minnie because he got pissed at me because he thought I was fucking saying how Brian was more powerful than Adam, but he said, "Dude, you're not supposed to be saying like how much more powerful Brian is than Adam in the community server." And I was like, "I didn't. You just did." But yeah, Brian is a lot more powerful than Adam.
Mhm.
Like a lot.
Alright.
Why did Chris murder Herbert? So it's easier for the darkness to corrupt people that are dead,
Mhm.
and a lot harder for those characters to be uncorrupted in turn. So the darkness is kind of using what it already has to basically make it even easier to get more infected people, essentially.
Also because Chris was like bloodthirsty a little bit.
Yeah, that too. That too. Chris is one of the more aggressive characters.
Mhm. Um, yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, I don't really know the Temptation lore as well because again, I didn't really write it. That was more Pizza who did it,
Yeah, that
but
was pizza.
he did a
Why isn't
sweet job.
pizza here?
I don't I don't think he's on. Wait, is he? Wait.
He
I don't
should
think
be
he's
here.
on.
Go no
He should really be here.
go and ping him see if he
Oh,
wants to join. Get him in here. See, just go ping him see if he wants
oh,
to join.
he's not online.
Oh shit. All right. Anyway, the next question is okay, never mind. Okay, what aspects are canon from Crothion's Aftermath take? We kind of just said the story, tug of war thing in specific, and Peter's head being obviously infused.
And I want to take this moment to say, hey, I'm sorry for like spreading some misinformation around. I originally thought that Rallo was supposed to die in the plane crash and then be corrupted and fused with Cleveland and then fused with Synthol. That is not the case. Currently, if you want to tell them what exactly happens with that, feel
So
free. But if not, we could just
Rallo,
move on.
okay, I'll harp on the Rallo thing. So Rallo never got uncorrupted, nor did he ever die. He still remained corrupted throughout the entire thing. He just kind of disappeared and went back a little bit when Quagmire appeared. So, I don't know if I should say it right now with like Rallo being in, the sprite, but anywho, I guess you saw it in the teaser, but basically, Rallo's in Aftermath, like he kind of fused with Cleveland in one of the poses. So, but before like the guys became Synthol, he kind of like severed from Cleveland and went about his own way, and that would explain why he's in Showdown. So.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay, he's back. But yeah, no, Rallo never. It's
What
the one
question are you
question I
guys
see.
on?
It's the one like biggest puddle I see. Rallo never died. He never died in
It's
DT.
my
So
bad.
there's your answer. He never died. He's alive. Well,
I
corrupted.
swear I heard somebody throw it around in the dev server. I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. Because I would have loved to write it that way. Like Rollo dies and then gets corrupted. That would have been like a fitting end to.
Hey, cool. Yeah.
That was the case. We'd have to like make it obvious. But at the time, like when Dawn and I made the assets for Airborne, we
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
get it. So
we could have done it in the cutscene.
I guess that's true. But I don't know. Right now as it stands, though, he's remaining corrupted. So um,
Everything is subject to change though, so I mean it's not impossible.
yeah.
But of course, canon for right now is that. I'm just saying.
This is more of a comment over here. Re-upload old Twinkle, I beg, Weed Nose.
Oh no, kill your. I'm kidding.
Eh. Um. All right. So Vinny stayed in Quahog after Showdown. He did not. I'll harp on this a little bit, then I'll let you all answer questions. So, him and Consuela after car wreck, they both drove out of. They both. I was about to say Springfield. They both drove out of Quahog before Showdown even happened. So, they were like, "Let's just get the hell out of here." So they were out by the time the Showdown happened, and where they went again, it remains to be seen in the future. I don't want to spoil it, so
Hey, can you ping me to where you guys are?
yeah, I got you.
Kind of
Okay.
gore.
All right. I'll ask next one. I'll
Is
have someone
the
else.
story is the story for chapter 2 planned or oh wait.
Well,
Oh. Okay, so is the story for chapter 2 fully planned out or is it still in development? Still in development pretty much.
I know we finished. I pretty much wrote the entirety of chapter 2
Yeah.
already. I just have to like
So
add some final touches, and right
I
now
got
it's
scared by
the
the lore.
reason we take so long with putting out videos and stuff, guys, is we spend a lot of time writing and conceptualizing before we get to like work on the bigger stuff.
Got scared of how long it is.
It's like we spend so much time writing and doing concepts. It's insane. It takes up like 80% of our mod work time.
it definitely does. And that's like half the reason why stuff is again delayed.
Yeah.
Now that
So I think it would it be wrong would it be wrong to say that I'm inclined to believe that we will probably be doing more DT weeks?
definitely possible. On if we have like a lot of stuff that we don't have released yet, it's definitely
Yeah.
possible. It's definitely possible.
So we might plan to like release stuff in bursts pretty much, guys.
Yeah, like I know with maybe even the free play songs. I'm saying there's a possibility. Don't take my word for it, but with the free play songs, if we have them like if we have a lot done at once, we'll kind of like have another DT free play week or whatnot. So it's nothing again too major, but it's just free play songs. So we might do that if anything. Um. Anyway, I'll ask the next question. Um. Out of all the official Darkness Takeover songs that exist in any capacity, released, unreleased, teased, scrapped, etc., which one does the DT team choose as their favorite?
Mine is redacted.
Of course. We can't say what the song
Redacted.
is because again, it's like one of the biggest secrets. But he means that. So
Hmm.
I'll answer last because I want to. What is your favorite mini,
um, either mindless or showdown. One of those two.
Mr. Weed?
I
Say the
don't. I
question
hate
again.
this mod.
I hear shit.
I don't even know what they said.
I can't hear shit.
I'm saying
Say
okay.
again.
There's a question saying out of like all the songs that are in the mod right now, teased, unreleased, scrapped, whatever, what is your favorite song?
Oh well, let's see. No, I'm kidding. Probably breaking news.
Hmm,
Come on.
Okay.
possible.
I'm gonna change mine real quick. One of mine is one of the songs I'm working on that I can't tell you guys the name of.
So mid.
Yeah. Right now, I think
It,
Nah, that's me.
um, as it stands for me, I know Karak was my favorite for a time being. Then it kind of went to Temptation and Showdown. So yeah, right now for me, it's Showdown. I know I'm so original. All right. So,
All right.
all right.
Where does the plane crash after airborne?
You all want to take this, or do you want me to take it? Because I know
There's
the
no
answer.
real there's no real like location. I mean, we used an actual plane crash in the show as like a reference for the background and stuff. And Crotheon did a lot of editing to it
Hmm.
and everything, and like a lot of converting so that he could do some layering and stuff. But like, there's no real location in particular, at least that we know of. So
I will say this though, they started to fly like in the direction they were flying. Like if we just look at the U.S. map or whatnot, from Quahog, they were flying left. Like they were flying west. I don't even know why I said left. They were flying west, kind of maybe northwest if you do want to look at it like that. But bottom line is they crashed in the forest, and yeah, that's kind of where they flew out of Quahog, but then they got sent back into Stewie got sent back into Quahog by the darkness. So there was that. What's the status of Kyle and Stan?
Can't really answer that.
Yeah.
How did Rollo sneak into the plane? So the darkness, I'm pretty sure, actually crashed through the front
Yeah.
of the plane, which is why he's defending the cockpit, because a huge wave of darkness slams into the front of the plane, breaks open the windshields, and floods into the cockpit.
Yeah,
And Rollo emerges, and that's when Airborne starts.
yeah, so basically the guys get on the plane, they see the cockpit open, they run to the cockpit, then they see the wave of darkness, and it crashes through the windshields, of course, or the windows, the front windows, and they have to fall back, exits, the doors closed, and they start taking off. The darkness takes the plane off. So that was that.
All right, I'm just gonna skip the few questions because I don't really understand them. So based on the crafted people, who's stronger, Adam West or Synthel Quagmire?
Who's what?
Who's stronger,
Adam. Wait.
Adam
West or
West
Simple?
or Synthel? Yeah.
Adam West.
I
That's
would,
by
say,
far.
I would say West. I
Yeah.
would say West. West because again he's a projectionist, and if you really do want to base off that, he'll
Yeah.
screw with a lot of people's minds.
Yes.
Synthal's just kind of a fusion of the guys, who's still powerful. Don't get me wrong, but he's probably
He
just
has
Oh yeah, he's
strength,
very.
yeah, but
He's still pretty strong on his own.
After how long after the crash did Joe and Cleveland die to Quagmire?
Give or take maybe like half an hour to an hour.
not necessarily. I mean, it's relatively quick.
Like
I know,
10
really?
minutes?
And I know Joe gets like not even like because like the time in our mods like
Oh, I better hit him with a Quagmire, please.
yeah,
No,
so
Quagmire, please, no.
Joe dies kind of
Kill yourself.
Yeah, but Joe kind of dies instantly in a sense. Quagmire fucking molests him in a sense. I'm kidding.
Molest him, bro. What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, that came out of fucking nowhere. Fucking.
I forgot we're live, but
Quagmire, what are you doing?
Cleveland.
Joe.
Cleveland. Okay, serious stuff. But Cleveland basically puts up a fight, but he winds up getting killed in the end, though. So it kind of happened relatively quick. I'd say give or take maybe 5 minutes at most. So there you go.
Ooh, okay, that's not a question.
I forgot we're live.
Nope, not that. And not that. Holy shit. Well, Evil Stewie ever appear?
I think we answered that.
Nah, most likely not. I don't think we're gonna go down that route.
Yeah. That's more of a QLS thing.
Were there any shows that you were gonna put in the mod, but you ended up cutting? So scrap chapters.
I know. I know there was one.
I don't really think there was actually.
I think South Park.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think we scrapped South Park in particular.
Wasn't South Park like extra shit?
Yeah, it's supposed to be an extras, but we kind of like veered away from it in a way. Like, I'm pretty sure we could use it down the
Yeah.
line when we do like, because we have like 9 freaking chapters to go through. So I'm assuming we could obviously use it for one of them. But as of right now, we don't really have any more.
Originally, we were going to go with we're gonna be doing all the adult shows, all the like adult cartoons, but that'd be kind of hard to go with our story. So
Yeah. But yeah, especially South Park and the way their animation style is, like, who knows if we could even like pull it off.
Okay.
especially with how we want our darkness to work and stuff, that'd be really hard to get across.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip the two other questions because I think those are already one is already answered and one is just useless. Is Quahog totally lost?
It basically, it's not. I mean, it really depends on what you want to use it as, but it's in ruins pretty much. It's not. Well, yeah, I guess in a way it is lost, but it's not
The
like fully ruined.
center,
Yeah, it's
the
fallen.
center of the city is like in fucking pieces. Like everything is just practically gone in the center of the city. On
Scotia.
like the outer parts, like in the suburbs, where like Spooner Street, for instance, Spooner Street is still like broken up and shit, but it's mostly for the most part, it's not as bad as the city is. So
Hmm. Yeah, but that's where, fine enough, that's where the free play songs take place. Is like in the like outskirts of the city, kind of
Aftermath of Showdown.
pretty much. Um. All right.
Is chapter wait no. What happened okay, I already saw that. Is chapter one of DT one log episode?
Um.
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah. If you do want to have it like that.
pretty much.
What would happen if Stewie used the gun again?
He will wind up.
Nothing.
Well, he could use it again. He'll probably most likely wind up overheating his gun and it'll wind up breaking, which he doesn't
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to like do. All right. Actually, uh, instead of asking about Adam Toes, instead will the songs like Bad Morning or Airborne get a revamp? With the way our story is geared, I know Bad Morning has to get like a tweak. It's probably gonna get like not revamped, but more like fixed.
I'm gonna revamp it.
Of course. Well, there's your answer. And as for Airborne getting a
Casey,
revamp,
Casey, time to collab with Soldier again.
um, as for getting a
Oh
revamp,
no.
wait, that's on you.
Wait, what? With it? With it? With it? With
Will Airborne be getting a revamp? That's on you. Yes or no?
probably you can expect a revamp. I don't know when, but you can expect one. Yes.
You sound so tired, and I love it. um. Uh. Okay, wait. If someone was watching Family Guy at the time of DT Chapter 1, could they be sucked into the show or replicated like Seth? So,
Probably replicated like Seth. Probably.
they weren't. Okay, so the show, like, DT, like, Chapter 1, it wasn't aired. It kind of like. How to put it? It's like, it wasn't aired. You can't really see it on TV. The reason why Seth got, like, kind of. Like, he kind of got pulled in a sense, if you want to look at it like that, his mind, was because he was in his room and his TV turned on, and he sees like an interview of him playing that's kind of like glitchy, all like distorted. He goes over to the TV and he sees Stewie just pop up, and that's where that sequence takes place. So that was at most that, but DTV1 or Chapter 1 isn't like aired as like an actual show, so you can't really see it. Um,
Is Seth 100% clean from the darkness despite having such a close encounter with it? And what would happen if the darkness were somehow to reach the real world?
Chaos.
Chaos, destruction.
We would die in like less than a second. The whole humanity.
Well, maybe okay, not less than a second, but like it would take over the earth essentially.
Would yoink us.
yoink.
What happens whenever in the darkness so I actually do have a question. What would happen if the darkness like managed to get everything? Like I'm talking real world, all the shows, everything.
Well,
Because I'm assuming it'd just lie dormant and wait for something else to come along for it to consume.
pretty much, yeah. It wants to, as in the trailer, consume all. That was cringy, but you know what I mean. It wants to.
will have all.
Please no.
No.
Okay. Does Joe and Cleveland have control over their specific body parts, like the arms they have on Synthol?
I haven't thought about that one.
Who
I
wants to
haven't
take it?
thought about that one.
I guess
Basically,
I'll take it.
I'd say Quagmire's head honcho, pretty much.
Yeah. So, and I have a good answer for this. Cleveland and Joe are both dead. They don't have a consciousness, so they're not really in control of their bodies. So it's mostly just Quagmire.
Quagmire in the darkness.
Yeah.
That's all.
Quagmire.
so they don't have each part to themselves. All right. Will we see Stewie in the future? Obviously, you will. So, do each
Okay.
of the guys control an arm? We just answered that. Or does well, we just answered that too. Um, since Stewie saved Bertram, does it mean he can save Risen Infected? I'll answer
Yes.
this. I'll answer this only because I kind of did make this myself a little bit. So, um, I did write it where there's two classes of Risen, you know, the normal Risen and true Risen. Difference is it depends how they died, whether they're canonically dead in the show or they're killed off and then corrupted, like by.
I'll be right back.
All right. So the thing that Stewie has is his gun wind up breaking the rule that you can't save a true Risen because it's the way his gun works. Because once he shot Bertram with the gun, the bullet wind up like reverting Bertram back to his state before he was corrupted, and ultimately before he was killed. So that's how he was brought back to life. But in any other circumstance, if they were to get like uncorrupted, quote unquote, in a sense, their body would just be a corpse that would still have the mangled features. If,
Bro,
uh, like, if for example, if Adam were like uncorrupted and like all the darkness, every single ounce of it was removed, his body would still be like contorted and like enlarged and everything. It wouldn't be like set back to normal. So that's like that lore. Anyway,
hey, imagine being Bertram, you get uncorrupted, and you're like, and then you just see like huge ass Brian, huge ass Seth, huge ass Synthol, and you're like, you have no idea what's happening. You just have to like follow Stewie.
Stewie wants to kill.
uh,
um, all right. What moment would that? Okay, what moment would that send or would have basically sent everything into a downward spiral in the story? I.e., Stewie getting corrupted in the first place, Quagmire getting caught by Monster Stewie, or Rallo sneaking on the plane airborne. I'm thinking, I'm a little bit confused with the wording, but I'm pretty much saying like what moment like would have sent everything into like a downward spiral. I would say basically Quagmire, most likely Quagmire getting caught would probably have sent it down because if he didn't save Stewie, then Showdown wouldn't have happened, and basically, yeah, pretty much, if Quagmire got caught, it would have sent everything downhill because again, Stewie wouldn't be saved, Showdown wouldn't happen, and then even with the way Stewie's
mm,
character works in the future, it would kind of mess with events like that. So it kind of does screw everything, and Quagmire did play a bigger role than people do realize. So, all right, here I'll let you all answer a few questions.
All right.
This
Okay,
one
those
should
are
be
already answered. And will the Pibby Family Guy story continue in the next chapter of DT?
mm,
the
probably.
um.
Nah.
You
Can
want me
we
to
answer that?
you want me to answer that again or?
So I'll say this, not really. It's more gonna be if you guys understood the post in the community tab, it will be based on Springfield, so don't expect a lot from like the aftermath of Showdown, so cool hog.
Yeah.
That is basically just yeah.
All right. I see this one's for me. Crothion, who inspired you to draw? I got really inspired by
Me.
Revenant.
I'm joking.
Revenants are especially with the like I had my own style of drawing before, but Revenant's art style really did have a huge impact on my art style. Like the body horror, everything, the mouth,
Oh
the way I'd
yeah.
make up stuff. His artwork really did inspire me, and I like him for that. So I know this is kind of off topic too, but just kind of want to get out too. My animation, I kind of got inspired by this guy called Ojagador. He
Oh,
kind of inspired me by
hey, I know him.
yeah, dude, he really inspired me to animate and got me motivated. I didn't talk to him, I didn't meet him, but seeing his animations and stuff that kind of really like
We worked
it,
together on a Family Guy mod, which it was not Pibby, but it got canned, sadly.
huh. No, but dude, like if I had the chance to meet him, I would, dude. I got so inspired by his work. Him and Rev both
Yo,
really did have a
random
huge.
hero.
Oh my god, zeros in the chat. Holy hell.
It's zeroing.
Alright.
Should he get mod?
Yeah,
Should.
what the hell? Give mod.
There. All right. La, mm, how long does the family? I think I already answered that. It's family. Okay, chapter 1 happens all in one day.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's
Alright.
all I have to say. Why is Peter wearing a green shirt in fashion values? I don't know. He just felt like it. It's recap.
It's
Um,
Peter was feeling the darkness kind of, he like didn't
He
really
was
like
feeling silly.
they didn't like white. They didn't like white shirts. Very shirtist of them. Um.
oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we can't do nothing.
Did all the victims near town hall just got gone forever? Uh. No, we kind of explained. They kind of just were absorbed, and next just they're
They
kind
just
of
get they just got fucked up. That's it.
yeah, they
They
got
just got
absorbed.
fucked up.
If they were by the blast, they'd get severely fucked up. And um, if so, is there a way the darkness can bring them back as weapons or vessels, or what the fuck y'all want to call them? Yeah, I guess if they were kind of incinerated, I mean, if they at least still had some like part to them in the darkness, they could bring them back. Um, I don't know, like as a weapon though, because it really comes down to specificality. If you want to have it, I don't even know if that was a word, but basically, it comes down to whether like the specifics of the character, like Brian, for example, Mayor West. It kind of comes down to that. Alright, I'll let you
All
guys answer
right.
the next one.
The big thing, most of the questions are already answered, so I'm just gonna skip to the other one. Did any of the infected characters survive the explosion, and might we see
Oh
some returning
yeah,
foes in the next chapter? Hmm.
you can expect
There's a
returning foes.
possibility.
So,
Maybe you can expect some foes return.
um, okay. Where the fuck did you? Okay, that's a different question. um, um, these are all just remarks. Okay, are the rest of the chapters gonna be as ambitious as the Family Guy one? Really depends, honestly. Call me stupid. What do they mean? What do they mean by ambitious? Call me stupid. I'm like,
What question are you on?
so there. This guy said why specific. No, wrong question. Are the rest of the chapters gonna be as ambitious as a Family Guy one? You answer that.
Uh, are gonna be as ambitious.
We are a little bit dumb.
Yes, and you say I am French, so this makes nothing
Couldn't
better.
hear the question
We need
because the fucking
we need
firework.
Soldier with his
Holy
wise
shit!
Soldier, use your
soldier.
brain.
Use your. Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Oh
Wait,
fuck.
what was the question?
Well, on hold, on hold.
Okay. On hold because we suck at vocabulary.
We suck.
Um. All right. Why? Okay. Why specifically Seth was chosen to appear in Showdown? Because he was the
Funny.
creator. He was the creator of.
It's funny.
It'd be funny.
Funny.
Okay.
What are your personal
Mini takeover. I have to use the bathroom. Hang on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Uh, how did corrupted Quagmire lose his corrupted arm in Showdown? So I'm
Oh
guessing at the
well.
end. I cannot answer that. That's on you, Hayseed.
Well, his arm get loosened by the fucking darkness. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say it's the blast. I don't know. Um,
Okay.
is Kyra Pierce Smith alive? Yes.
Yeah.
At least before Showdown, he is. Why didn't Chris let Herbert shoot himself? And
I
why
think we
Chris give
answered
Herbert a
that.
more painful death? Temptation. Because the darkness wants Herbert to suffer. So as simple as that. Is Lockdown fan-made or official? It's official. Um. Uh. Okay. will we ever see Chris and Herbert return?
Can expect
Probably
the
not.
return. All I'm gonna say, can expect.
Hmm. Well, Brian. Okay, no. What happened to no? What year does DT take place, and what season?
What you? Oh my.
Is DT Peter smarter than Family Guy Peter?
Is DT Peters more of the Family Guy? Well,
They're just the same.
uh,
They just use common sense.
yeah.
Is Chris a new type of infected to make people kill themselves, or was that Herbert's own will?
What the fuck?
It was Herbert's own will.
But that would be cool.
Why was Rollo separated from Synthel?
Okay, I think most
Because
of
they
those
don't
that
like the
that
baby.
one.
Actually, I don't know. Answer that, Hayseed.
Who knows that one?
Oh my god. On hold. Um. How did Stewie break reality with his gun? Was that already answered or not?
Yeah, I think it was already answered.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it again. He basically overloaded his gun and it broke reality. And it broke the fourth wall.
Boom.
Ping me to where we're at.
Bet
Oh,
you're
finally, he
taking
came
over.
back.
I've done like 9 questions in a row because Kurofian had to go piss. I don't know.
How is the darkness developed, and how is the developed? Hang on, I'm having a
We're
stroke
almost
reading this.
done.
Okay, how was the development of Darkness Takeover? Like, you all started to use an engine called OS Engine until it changed
Oh wait, never mind.
the
That was
actual
already
type.
answered. That was already answered, like in the beginning.
Okay.
Um,
Where's Death?
I'm.
What happened to him after Death Lives song?
He's still roaming around somewhere.
He roams
He's
around
chilling.
until he gets to the hospital.
He's chilling. Brian will be fused to Seth forever. I'm pretty sure this was already answered, but no. Mm,
What does the whole America
Does
look like now that Rhode Island basically almost torn to shreds? Does it look the
Ruined.
same?
yeah.
Pretty much outside of the borders of Quahog, everything looks okay.
There's like the mountains and stuff.
Of course, the darkness is still making its way from Quahog through the other states and stuff.
Alright, I'm back.
All right. Does
The
Dev
lang-
has his canon emoji?
No.
Yeah, no.
I thought about one,
Well, any
but
Family Guy survivors get into Springfield? Maybe. What happened? That was already answered. How did Stewie get the cyber body? Finally.
Wait, where are you
I've
guys
been
at?
waiting for that. Let me ping you.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, I want you to answer this question because this question was a question I've been waiting for.
Me?
Yeah, for you.
How else do we get this everybody? Did he build on himself or did he make it put on? So, at the end of the day, it's a suit. Nothing really is augmented. So it's a kind of like a Black Ops suit in a sense. And I'll explain the story since it's kind of V1. You kind of want to know the story for a little bit. So, anyway, after the events of Twinkle, Stewie obviously teleported away, and he teleported back to his room to kind of like prepare after having been like seeing the corruption, everything, after having been dealing with it, after having been corrupted himself, he kind of at least has some understanding of it a little bit. So he goes to his room to kind of just prepare. He gets on a new suit, dons a new suit, builds a new gun, and basically does everything. And that's kind of the story between Airborne, Final Fight, everything. So that's where Stewie's at. And Stewie is in the house, and Vinny's also in the house with him, kind of like patrolling a little bit. So Stewie makes like kind of like a random noise, and obviously Vinny is alert to that. And Stewie, seeing Vinny, uses him as a test subject, and the gun works. So that's kind of where car wreck takes place too. So then
Hmm.
aftermath, Stewie appearing to go save his father, who he abandoned, and then that's the whole entire ladder.
All right. What do the emojis symbolize?
There's, you want me to answer that or?
They're just
Yeah, you
If
guardians.
can
you
take that.
want, if you can, I can.
It doesn't really, for me at least, the way I know of, it doesn't really symbolize anything. It's more so just like an identity a little bit for the Guardians. Like there's still there's multiple Guardians, but right now this guy, like Jeff, if you guys call him, he's like right now in our story like the main one. So basically, that's kind of like their identity. At most, the emoji's like a face mask. It's a faceplate, whatever. So it's more
Basically,
gives them an identity. It's not really anything to symbolize.
it's by symbolize. I can guess that we can take into the fact that, like, you know how the darkness is like kind of a bit connected to like what is like everything that's internet and shit. So I guess that's where the emojis come from.
Mhm.
But apart from that, it doesn't really symbolize anything. It's just like entities.
Yeah,
That's all.
it's more of an identity, not even really just a thing. Okay, where are we? What software did you use to edit the Showdown video? Weed? Weed?
Weed.
Oh, CapCut.
CapCut?
CapCut.
AC,
Yes,
that's a pro CapCut editor.
He's CapCut.
CapCut. I'm Cap.
Funny enough, we both did. Um,
Oh yeah.
Uh. Okay, an argument.
And
Um.
How can I get good at animating like Croffion? I'm trying I suck at it. 2 words skill
Adobe
issue. Just
Animate.
kidding.
oh no.
Learn Photoshop elements.
So, I'll make this clear right now. I don't I'm like the most bootleg animator on the team. I don't use Adobe Animate and I don't use Tweens as I see people saying that I use
Who
Which is
Tweens.
uses
crazy that
Photoshop?
people actually
I
think.
don't use Tweens. I don't use Tweens. I do frame by frame. And funny enough, if that is more surprising, I do every ounce of my artwork on Photoshop, Adobe
And
Photoshop,
it's
I
and a
admire
mouse.
you for that.
with a mouse, with a mouse.
I fucking admire you for that.
yeah,
Dude.
you're a fucking pimp, bro.
Alright, anyways. And never mind,
Yeah.
that's it. We're done.
That's all the questions in the channel there. But
I mean,
I
maybe we
guess we can
could.
answer some of
We
like
got
in
like
the
got
another
YouTube
5 minutes.
Yeah, we got like 7 minutes or so, so we could. All right, well, yeah, that pretty much. I'm just gonna say that pretty much concludes all the um basic Discord showdown questions. I mean, it
All
look.
the lore questions that you guys were like wondering about, at least that's for chapter 1, all
Yeah,
answered in this.
we're hoping at least we made it some of it clear. Again, if you have any more questions that we could answer, I'd be more than happy again in DMs and stuff. But look, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bottom line,
Yeah,
it was kind of
so
scuffed. It was kind of scuffed in the beginning. We had this whole entire thing planned, but it kind of got away from us. So we try to make the best of it. Um, anyway, we do have like 6 more minutes. We kind of did finish a little bit earlier than I expected,
oh
which
wait,
surprised me.
some guy sent me like a some guy sent me the Dr. Mill. He sent me a question in DMs. I'm just gonna. What would happen
Hmm.
if Seth got fully absorbed and didn't get sent back to the real world?
Um,
Um,
it kind of contradicts because he wouldn't be sent back if he got fully corrupted because his mind would be infused with the vessel. But if he did, then I guess that would be how the darkness would kind of get into the real world is from Seth. But it never would play out like
Ooh.
that though. Um,
Seth, the darkness is not as powerful to infect.
yeah,
Like,
it's not.
mm,
It's not
it
that.
only affects like TV, like shows. Doesn't go beyond.
Mhm. It's trying to, but it can't. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe.
Maybe.
Um,
Darkness take over real life.
Okay.
The AR experience.
Alright. Yeah, we do have 5 minutes. I guess we could.
Might as well just like conclude it.
No. I guess we could answer like maybe 3 questions in the YouTube chat. I know this is gonna be like chaotic, but I don't know.
All right.
The first question I see, I'll say. Um. Okay. Uh. After. Okay. After Ada's message, any question will be taken into consideration. There we go. After Ada's comment, any question below that, will answer. Oh, geez. Okay. Is Ida corrupted? So
What was
she
the
Ida
what
is
was the
corrupted,
first?
but she's not shown. Why wasn't the first Aftermath concept made by Dole not considered? It was, but again, Dole left and most of his assets were just remade on top of that. He's back though, but at the time, his stuff was.
When is lockdown coming? When DT is done?
How are you
Probably, I
guys
think.
doing? See,
In 5 years.
I appreciate questions like these. You see, they care for us. How are you guys doing? That's a shout out. Enda, you're pretty cool. All right,
When
you
will
haven't been on in a
Mindless
while.
be
Thank you.
released? When it's finished? Hopefully. Hopefully.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Where is BF at? Can't really answer that right now. At Crowfield. Oh, it's ladder. I'm not.
Yeah, you're kicked.
Yeah, ladder. I'm firing you from DT, ladder. Um. Uh. Who was the
For
first
your
one to be?
opinion, it's
Who was the
another
first one
Pibby
to be?
family.
He timed him out. Who was the first one to
Nah,
be
that,
corrupted? Who was the first one to be corrupted? That would be Bruce, actually. Bruce. You'll see in the cutscene. He's right now. Bruce is like patient zero in a sense.
Zoo, I timed him out because it was silly.
is there any more Family Guy related stuff after
Wait, what
Showdown?
was ladder timed out?
Guys, was a
Because it
rough.
was silly.
Bro.
Why is the BG for Showdown floating? So you see, basically reality is breaking. Gravity is kind of like screwed up. So
Casey, will you in private your videos? No.
I'll force him. Don't worry. I'll force him. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Can Seth mimic voices?
No.
Yeah, he's
Well,
pretty good at it in
well,
real life.
We're going to do like a concept of that. Remember, you could even, if you listen closely during Seth's part in the end, you can actually hear
oh,
Peter's. You can actually hear Peter's like voices and like you can hear Peter's voice, but that's Seth kind of mimicking it because he's mimicking the impressions he's doing, but Peter's the only one he does. So, who was the first
Brian is
member
the
in
one who can
DT?
mimic everything.
So for DT, when it first started, because I saw someone ask who was the first member, it was originally me, and I don't know if you guys saw him, but there was a guy called Bandit. He's still on the team. So me and him basically kind of co-founded DT at the beginning. He kind of approached me and was like, "Yo, we should turn your concepts into a mod," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So it was us two. We both started it, and yeah, pretty much him and I. If I had to say anything,
Soldier came in, Hot Racer, Doll,
Oh, Hot Racer was
King
before me.
Z, and King Z brought me, and that's the OG team.
yeah, believe it or not, yeah,
Yahoo and Sonic Sonic.
people don't realize, but
Believe
King Z is one of the original people in the mod team.
King Z, if King Z wasn't there, I know a lot of people like to shit on King Z, but man, shout out to him. If King Z wasn't there, the mod wouldn't be where it is. I'm
Yeah,
being serious.
no, seriously,
like
dude,
real.
King Z brought in a lot of people and he connected a lot of people together, like
Like,
Dull, Mini,
King Z is the reason why Hasty is here
yeah,
in the first place.
Or
yeah. So
why didn't Stewie save Quagmire by using the gun? He was too stoned. Ooh.
because I'll answer that for real, but his gun had to cool down for some
Because
reason.
he's stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is that fun? Is a lot. I'm not answering that. Is that the corruption? Fucking gun was on cooldown. Nerf. His gun's nerfed. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll answer one last question since it is 3, and we did say we're ending at 3, but okay. Let me see here.
One more.
Where were the guys trying to go in Airborne? Actually, okay, no, I'll ask someone because I see them and I want to answer, but they're just getting out of Quahog. That was the bottom line. Just to get out of Quahog. They didn't really have a specified
Alright.
place, but
I
okay. The
won one
official.
good question.
what was the worst song for you? Let's just go out like that. What was the worst song for all of us that we don't
If
like
we're
about it?
counting the revamps that are like made right
For me,
now,
Rodham
Just
the
family, I'm
worst
sorry.
song.
Just as of right now, what's the worst song for you, think? In your opinion.
I know exactly
In
what
my
Minnie's gonna say.
opinion, out of all of the songs, I don't fucking know.
Rodham family, Rodham.
Run Family is fine. I like Run Family. I'd say it's
Oh,
either Lockdown or Final Fight.
Womp womp. Fucking called it.
I don't really have like all of them are kind of the same for me. If I had to pick which one doesn't really fit with me well, I know it took me a little bit to get into Aftermath. It definitely did. If I had to say, I'm probably gonna hop aboard the Final Fight train. I like it, but it for me at
Which is
least,
me as well.
it's on my lower preference, like preference wise.
I for one regret I regret the current Final Fight that was just posted recently. I regret it because my mixing's absolutely dog shit and the int needs to be patched up a little bit. You guys can expect me and Messi to fix it. We don't know when it'll be posted, but just stay tuned. It'll be better soon.
What's it called? Yeah, no, look, what it needed was an overhaul lore-wise, and I'm glad you revamped it for that because we did a lot more with it.
Yeah.
Now it makes a lot more sense.
No,
All right,
that's
well,
a good thing that came out of it. And hey, no, we did not answer. You better answer what is
Wait,
your worst song on
wait,
DT
what?
right now?
that's
what?
right.
What is in your
The worst
opinion, what's
song.
like the worst song on DT right now?
I already stand Rodham family because Rodham family fucking sucks.
Oh damn, alright, okay, he's aggressive. Alright.
That was definitely.
I'm kidding,
Alright.
but Rodham family sucks.
All right.
With that being said though, yeah, we appreciate you guys coming
Yeah,
to the
with
live
that
stream.
being said, we love you guys, but sadly, Darkness Takeover is canceled.
Darkness Takeover has been
Darkness Takeover cancel. Everybody run!
Guys, I'd like to make an announcement. So Darkness Takeover has sadly been cancelled. I'm kidding. No, but seriously, thank you guys for attending the live. It means a lot.
Psych.
And hey, look, I'm hoping we answered some of the questions here. And thank you all for tuning into DT Week. It means a lot, not only to me, but to the entire dev team as well. So
Yeah, no, you guys.
Okay,
listen.
the one who gives me 100 billion Robux gets DT early build.
all right, Mr. Ultimate.
Oh, shut up.
No, but on a serious note, listen, this fucking community, this mod, guys, this has been like one of the greatest things that's happened to me in a while.
Big roller
Like,
coaster.
You guys have changed a lot about like my online presence, and I really appreciate that because I've learned a lot of skills with this team, and it's my art's gotten better, my music's gotten better, my social skills have gotten better. I've gotten better at networking around and getting to know people in higher places, and honestly, the community's such a cool place. You guys are so creative.
We now part of the
And-
big boys.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
we love you guys so
Hey,
much.
CG, we're already part of the big boys.
Yeah,
Oh, so you're
Hasty doesn't
And
know
so
that.
were you, Crofion.
I was not.
Yeah, you guys shut up. You guys
Shut
already
up.
were
Let
famous.
me and Soldier be happy.
I did not
Yeah.
come from anything, dude. What do you mean?
Bro, you're the reason why
We're
this
fucking
started.
with
The
you.
fuck you mean?
Yeah, and Soldier's the same reason why too, bro. What do you mean?
I'm fucking with you.
Guys,
Alright.
chapter
Yeah,
3
guys,
is the real life
subscribe
world.
to Soldier on YouTube.
Okay. Well, alright. With
I'm
that
okay.
being said, this concludes officially the Darkness Takeover week and the Q&A.
Yeah.
So, I hate all of
Um,
you guys, and I hope you... I'm joking.
Oh, wow.
I love all of you.
Alright.
Most of you.
He
Wow, okay.
doesn't love
Lots
you
of
all.
love from the
He
dev
doesn't love
team,
you all.
guys. Lots of love from the dev team. We fucking appreciate all of you. Seriously,
Thank you
Yeah.
guys, seriously.
this shit wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Your support is what
Happy
drove
New
us
Year,
to create
guys.
this mod. Happy New Year. Happy holidays.
Happy
Happy
New Year, and
Remember
to lock
your doors, or the darkness will take
your goddamn
mind.
all right. Now we can finally.
Alright, let's see ya.
All right.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
See you guys.
Goodbye, guys.